Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
Well, Chamber of Commerce is a membership organization made up of businesses and nonprofits. We're a little different than most chambers because we're regional, and we have an economic development bent to our mission, which is looking at the region's economic health and our competitiveness compared to other parts of the state. So the State of the South Shore is an annual event we've been doing for a few years to give our members an update about what's happening at the chamber, sort of wrap up the year, but also look at the region and our market. What are we operating in? How does the area look beyond just the chamber? I think the strongest takeaway is that we're making progress on the South Shore. We are becoming economically stronger, a little more economically competitive. We're still predominantly a residential bedroom economy to Boston, not surprising, given how strong Boston is. But we are seeing some more growth in local business and our own local economic strength, which creates more opportunity for the residents of the South Shore.
So we've been doing a project with the South Shore Chamber over the last 6 months on reviewing the 2030 plan that they had published a couple of years back in 2016, that was intended to be a strategic plan for the region, thinking about housing production, growing industries, and so on. So today's talk and presentation was kind of a combination of highlighting what's been going on in the mass economy over the last few years and post-election, and then where we are on that current project with the South Shore, reviewing their 2030 plan from a few years back. So I think the big takeaway from today is the world's changing. COVID did some interesting things to the demographics and economics of the state and region. And with a broadly aging labor force, we need to be thinking about new strategies around economic development that are responsive to both the demographic shifts in our country, but also in the ways in which work is done. So I think, for the South Shore, they're at an interesting time with both a change in leadership and broad changes in the economy to ask questions of what are we trying to be going forward? How do we step with the other great things that are happening around Massachusetts, and where are we going to be a little bit different? And I think it's important for local leaders every so often to kind of pause and talk about what regionalism means to them and how to be successful in an evolving economy.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.